And now we're going to talk about how to practice everything. And let's start with movement and flicking. So if you want to practice movement and flicking, you have this exercise for you. You put the bots on easy and you start. If they spawn on the left, I want you to aim to the left after their head and then aim back, right? It will look like this. Alright. If they spawn on the right, you do the same thing but to the right. So you aim after their head and then move back. Show you an example. Okay. It doesn't have to be a fast flick. It should be smooth and controlled. I don't want it to be fast. So how should we call this exercise? Just over aim and adjust. Over aim and adjust on easy. Just on easy. Bots. You do that 2 times. Right? 2. And then you start. And what you're going to want to do is if the bot spawns on the left, you'll move to the right. And if it spawns on the right, you'll move to the left. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't aim, you don't shoot, you don't do anything, you just move. And then you race it back to the center. You'll do... Let me show you. Okay, so listen to my footstep. And that's how you know how far you need to go. So you see I'm not making noise when I move to the left. This is how far you need to go pretty much. You don't want to be making noise when you move, but you also don't want it to be small like this. Keep in mind, right, I forgot. You can move without making noise without pressing shift, right? You have, right now I'm not pressing shift. You have like half a step before you start making noise. So right now if I move, I don't make noise. I'm not pressing shift, by the way. But you see how I'm not making noise? And I'm not pressing shift?
Yeah.
So here, you'd want to not make noise when you move. And when you race it back, it's fine if you make noise because it's supposed to make noise. But the first movement should not make noise. So you can see how I'm not making noise. Now I'm making noise when I go back to the center. Right? Okay. You don't want to be pressing shift ever. Okay, and next, we're combining them both. Which means that you're gonna over aim their head and you're gonna move to the other side. Okay? Same thing on the right, you're gonna over aim their head. If they're here, you're gonna over aim here and you're gonna move to the left. Let me show you how it goes. Now you can see that I don't even need to aim. I aim pretty much with my movement. If I do it really slowly, I over aim and then I move.
Yeah. I see.
And this is what I want you to be able to do for 30 bots consistently. Remember, always reset to the middle. The next is we'll just work on keeping our mouse to not go up and down, because we don't want it to be higher than it needs to be or lower. We want it in the middle, even when you aim. So the next thing is going to be it will be just flicking. Okay, so you put bots on eliminate 100. You don't have to do all this at the same time, right? But if you're working on movement and flicking, which is what I want you to have priority on, then you do them all at the same time. But if you work only on flicking, then you can do only this or only this and what I'm going to write below. Okay, so bottom eliminate 100, stand in the middle of the shooting range or the bot spawn area. The bot spawn area and just shoot. And just shoot. Don't move your mouse up or down. So it will look like this. Try also figuring out where they are based on the sounds that they make, because this will just help you in the future. Alright, but look at how I'm not moving my mouse up or down. Only to the sides. This is what we need. For flicking, you could also just put the bots in practice. Stand on top of this and just shoot them. You don't want to be shooting too fast, so I want you to have like a good accuracy on this, right? I want you to not miss anything. So you should go at your own pace and speed up as you go when you get better. And once you're fast enough, you can use jet knives, because the recoil will be annoying if you don't use knives.
Does it have recoil for the jet knife?
No, it doesn't. Look. It all goes to the same spot. If you need something to help you, you could also put a metronome. Right? Let's say you put a metronome for 60 BPM. I will do that just to show you. Just a second. Right? This is 60 BPM. And over time you could speed it up. So let's say you've done this for a week and you feel confident, you can change it to 80 BPM. This is 80 BPM. For crosshair placement, you have two ways to practice that. Do you want the good way to practice but boring? Or the bad way but a little more fun?
Either one works, or both.
So you want both, pretty much?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the boring way, we'll start with that. That way we make the second way seem a lot better. Okay, so you go into a custom game of whatever map you choose. Choose a different map every time. You put the cheats on, allow cheats on options here, and you just start. You'd want to be moving around the map and shooting, not shooting, but and pre-aiming and having your crosshair at head level every time, no matter what. This one's gonna be hard but really effective. The maps have a lot of things to help you understand what head level is. For example, this box is my head level. Right now, this is my head. So if you just take this box and you aim like at the top of it, right? This is going to be head level. Obviously, head level is going to change with how far and closer you are to the target, because look, if I put this here and I move back, you can see my crosshair going up a little bit. Same thing if I move back in, it will go down. So right now it's here. Right now my cursor is here. Now it goes up, right? And it's around here now. When I move back, you can see it goes back down. So there's a lot to go into cursor placement, but we don't have to worry about that. So I want you to pre-aim in the wall and pick correctly. This is important. And it's going to be hard. Because you don't know where people like to play, right? You don't know the maps, you don't know where they like to play, so this is going to be really hard for you. So again here, here. Take a look at how I'm picking this. I'm putting my cursor at the wall just before I'm about to pick, and then I pick. And then my cursor is where they're going to be, pretty much. So think this is your deathmatch game, right? Imagine this is your deathmatch. What I want you to do in your deathmatches is when you get into a fight, try to strafe. Try moving left and right after you shoot. So right now I get my first 2 shots, then I move, then I shoot again, move, shoot. Okay? This is what your deathmatch, this is how you should be playing your deathmatch. It doesn't have to be fast. With time you're going to get faster with it. Okay. And let me add that to here. Movement and clicking. Deathmatch, strafe every 2 to 3 bullets. The reason I want you to do it every 2 to 3 bullets and you might get one-tapped because of it is because it's a lot easier to learn like that. When I was learning the game, I started by learning how to strafe 3 bullets, even 4, right? And then I moved on to 3, 2, and now I can even do 1 bullet strafe and it will be really fast. And keep in mind that I am 100% accurate right now. Right? Okay. So this is all we have. Might seem like a lot, it's a lot, but if you practice all this in practice, you're gonna improve. If you need one more thing to practice movement, I'm not gonna write it down, but if you need one more thing to practice movement, do you see this window? Yeah. Just shoot at this side of the window 2 to 3 times, and then at this side, move. Right? You can use that for practice as well.
Hello, it is me again. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos if you enjoyed this one, and if you'd like to get free coaching, then check out my Discord server in the description. Goodbye now.